All right, here is tropical tidbits. This is good for, you can do all kinds of radar and stuff. Let me make this closer. All right, so on this chart, total snowfall, this is going to go right where we're at right now. Then you have Sunday, Monday. You can see the shades here, 9, 12 plus. The green is, 12 to 20. The ice will come in. I'll probably lower the amounts, but that's not it. The bigger storm could come next week, believe it or not. Look at this. Right here is going to be a low pressure off the coast. I'll show you in a minute. But look at the snow totals. Look at this by February 8th. You have this shaded white and like purple. That's 24 to 48 inches. Look at this. 44 inches it has here. Let's have Vermont, Maine, whole Northeast PA, New York, 28 inches. Even Philadelphia, it really has, you're talking 24 to 48. Because look, there it is. So this is still a week away. It looks like a big low pressure is going to form off the coast. And, real nor'easter, even worse than this. So that will be very interesting. I think the next storm could be the bigger storm. That is unreal. Look at that snow accumulation. All right, what else here? Let's run. All right. And here's the CMC. You can see that. It's a lot of snow cover. What else do we have here? Let me just go back to this. Okay. So this is the EC. What's that? The European model, whatever they call it. So 31st, 1st. Now look at this. February 3rd. This is showing off the coast. There's a low pressure, but this is showing different. All right, but that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for, here we go, GFS. Now there's the storm current. It's going to be a lot of ice, you can see. And then here is in the Gulf. If this happens the 31st, this is going to be the big one. It looks like you have pressure up here. What's that? Low pressure, high pressure, whatever. Low pressure and high pressure. But look at this. Big storm coming up the coast. 985 millibar. That looks like it'll be West Virginia. Look at that blue. That is a true nor'easter. Look at the tight gradients. That will be winds easily 40 plus. And is it going to bring in a warm moisture again? And it doesn't look great. Right there, it looks like snow. 977. That's like a hurricane, basically. It's a winter hurricane. Look how tight this is all the way down. That's going to crush New York, the whole coast. Look at this. Tremendous winds and snow. It'll be a matter of, does the warm air come in or not? You get buried with 2 feet. Now, this is a week away. That's February 2nd. Time moves fast. So after this storm, could be another one. Then you're having Tuesday. It's still around. By Tuesday night, winds. And then off we go. What else? Anything after that? And it looks like just cold. So that's pretty unbelievable if this happens. We get buried by 2 storms, we're screwed. The icon, let's check this out. What do they say here on this radar? See the first storm. All right, this doesn't show anything on that. All right, so that's it. So that'll be pretty amazing if we get hit by 2 storms. So we'll see this one first, see what happens.